Alrighty, what is up, everybody? My name is Valen, if you don't know me, and I wanted to kind of talk about sound design and songwriting, like practices that I think you should be doing in the big 26, the year of our Lord 2026. If I could get my OBS to like work, that would be just lovely. Okay, cool. So, uh couple of like mentions that I want to like point out. I would not say I came up with this idea originally, like literally whatsoever. I'd like to thank my mentor Starseed just for like putting the seed, if you will, of the idea into my head. And Yeah, so I think something that I personally really struggle with, and that is like very hard for me, is like sound design, being creative in a sound design and songwriting aspect of music making. Because like it feels like you have too many choices, right? It's like, oh, I can open Serum and I can do this and do this and do this. And I think that you can maybe not shortcut your way to having better things, but if you have something that you can put together that you know, like a processing chain, for example, that you know is going to sound good, then if you can apply that to like a bunch of stuff to randomly generate stuff for you, and you randomly generate every, like if you randomly generated every sound in the world, right? Some of those would be like fucking amazing, and you would be the first to find some of those, right? So to kind of demo this, I'm actually going to use again, big shout out to Starseed. I'm going to use his FM signal generator here. Cool. And so this is going to open up an init CRM here. And so basically, like, we're just going to draw in like an F0 probably. Ooh. Okay, well, we have something there. And then we just click this randomize. And you can hear like a lot of these sounds are garbage, but like this is no post processing. Like, what happens if I fucking like, obviously we have to OTT because we make EDM and shit, and we're gonna like cut out the sub because we'd want our own sub. Let's get some drive. And then from here too, you don't have to be like confined to this sound per se. If I can remember how to open this, there we go. You can go back into your series and figure out like, tweak with your macros and everything, kind of what you want. I don't know. These are not named correctly, which does kind of suck. But like from here, like you already have something, right? Like this is already like, yes, it's a very simple thing, and this would not take very long to do, but you've saved yourself a bunch of time of like going through and being like, oh, I'm gonna find, like, you can just click this button over and over again until you find something else. Let me show you another one. Again, huge shout outs to my guy Starseed, one of the most cracked producers like probably ever. So big shout outs to you, big guy. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I haven't done anything with you in recently. But this is his bass tab rack. As you can hear, this thing's just thick as hell. How loud am I? Holy shit. That's gonna be really loud on the... Well, if this audio is too loud, my bad. My bad on that. But you can hear this is already like a, like, let's arpeggiator, fucking chord trigger. Like, I'm being really, this is like underproducing the fuck out of it. But like seriously, like just for sake of being really fucking dumb and stupid. Oh my god. Mute this real quick. And we're gonna fix this really quick because I don't have my sidechain automation complete. Like, and you can literally, like, if this is your fucking jam, just like fucking go ham with, like God damn it. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Like, do some fucking, like, pitch bend here, like... That's, like, obviously the worst, like, possible thing that you can do is, but get some kind of fucking, you know, some automation to make this an interesting fill. And then you just got fucking dubstep. And then, like, what else do you have to do? So, I want to take this a step further. I made this Max for Live device, and maybe I'll post it. Someone's interested in it. If literally one person leaves a comment talking about it, I will post it. But basically, what this device does is it's a big old button here that says random, and actually we're going to drag it onto this one here, and we're going to remove the arpeggiator. We're going to actually just mute this as well. So this generates a random rhythm. And what this also does that's really nice is if you have a MIDI clip here, it generates one random rhythm here for half of it, and then for the other half it generates, so this, think of this as like a call section and this as a response section, or an A and B, or whatever works for your brain, and it automatically divides it in half. So if we insert this here and then we click random, obviously this sounds like shit on the current sound that we're using. And the bass note being C3 is like kind of whatever, but if you wanted to, you could just do MIDI like, or wait, what is it? -12. Hello? There we go. Just do -12 and take it. Like, and obviously not all, again, not all of these are going to be raw or diamonds. This is like super staccato. Notice. Wait, what is that? Dude, like this, I couldn't have written this fucking rhythm. And now we can like change our... And obviously like this second second part needs work. So I don't know. I did work. I will say, I know, bad producer using AI, but I did use Claude to code this this Max for Live device. You can figure out how to set this up as well. It is like pretty invested. I have a computer science degree, and I mean I haven't done coding in a really long time, but I could barely figure out what the fuck was going on. So. And like obviously again, some of these are going to be rocks, right? And you don't even have to do this. I'm sorry, you don't even have to do this on a like bass sound, sort of. You can do this on like let me just grab this fucking, what is it called, random rhythm gen, and then we're just gonna grab a sampler real quick and grab like Ha07 here, and we're just gonna click random here. Oh, except I need a MIDI clip. That would certainly help. But like, you know, if we start like this and we do insert empty MIDI clip and we hit random, and I think I'm gonna tweak the parameters because I literally just made this, and it's giving me stuff that's like pretty staccato and syncopated. Like it's certainly leaning towards that, but yeah. So I probably will wind up you know, fucking with this a lot and sort of hoping. Ideally, I would like to have something where it's like a slider where it can go towards legato versus staccato and on beat versus syncopated. That does get kind of hard. Well, I guess if you just if it's a slider, right, then you can just like map it to some macros and click random. So yeah, I don't know. And again, like yeah, I'm not gonna like this is minimal of like my interaction. This is all purely like randomly generated, right? Like I made a drum beat and I clicked random a couple times on some racks. So I think that's something that's like really important to keep in mind. And yeah, I've done a couple of like melody generators as well. There's definitely ways to do it in Ableton. This is why I love Ableton so much. There's just so much possibility to be creative, but like, oh, I don't like the sound now. Sure. Like this shit was sick. Yeah, like I was in, yeah, cool. Like that's awesome. So, yeah, there's definitely like a lot to be done here. If you really wanted to, I guess you could do the like random note MIDI effect. And you can just do like the scale of the MIDI clip, which in this case we'll say is C major, right? So, and then we can just do like, obviously, this is like also. So. Okay, now okay, obviously this is all well and good, right? The second part of this or I guess the last part of this that I want to talk about, and I'm going to give shout outs to Poet Mystery for this one, is this is using random generation and resampling to make your glitches and your fills. So if I turn this rack off real quick, and I take a snare. Let's try this long one because there's like a lot of content in there. There is a sidechain happening there. Okay, cool. So yeah, cool snare by itself, whatever. If I turn this rack on now. Yeah. Yeah. And there's so many ways to like randomize this like process and to just like this is just using a snare as a source material. Like let's do a chord stab. So let's do a synth. Maybe I have something in synth. Like. Sure, let's try just this first note here. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so go check out Poet Mystery's video on how to do this kind of stuff, because he really talks about it a lot more. But basically this also does not have to be a shifter. If you run this with any sort of delay plugin, like Ableton stock delay works great, but any sort of delay will work. And then, yeah, there's a bunch more I think that you can do. I don't know if this is possible, and if it is, someone like leave it in the comments if it is or not. But I would like a LFO where it gives you a random amount of, or random rate rather. It gives you a random rate, and every time a cycle finishes, it just automatically changes that. That is something I think would be so... I don't know if there's a random LFO. Yeah. LFO. There's a CV LFO. Oh, I see. But yeah, this is... I don't know. Like... I feel like there's definitely a way you could set it up. It's just really, really hard. Oh. Well, okay. Oh, well, you can't do it to its own rate. All right. Well, that's okay. Yeah, there's gotta be something like that, I feel like, but I don't know. Like I said, if anybody knows about that, leave it in the comments. But yeah, so just to recap, sound design with random generation, because you can get shit like this, and like so, like this is a bit more like space bass, for example, but it's really cool still. Can it randomize? Not anything. Like maybe. And the other cool thing that I forgot to mention about this is just using basic shapes. Like, what happens if we change this to like monster? And what happens if we change this one to a monster wavetable? You know, and then you just do some fucking fuck shit like this, where you just... Oh. And you make sure that whatever B level is set to macro 3. Okay, maybe this doesn't work, but I'm not doing it justice right now, but there you go. This is like, isn't this how Excision makes music? Like this is already just... And if we, again, combine it, like this is just... Okay, there you go. So anyways, so yeah, fuck around. Like, again, I will update this and release it somewhere for someone to download if that's something someone would be interested in. So leave a comment, do all that. Yeah, if you watched, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'm just a guy trying to get through like writer's block and mental health and all that. So, you know, do the whole like subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff. I appreciate you. Thank you.